And then like I watched YouTube videos about like houses in the UK, and Ameribros, we're spoiled as hell.
Yeah,
with the size
UK
of houses in this
Yeah.
country. Like the houses there, they'll be like, it's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 680 square feet. And it's like, oh my God, look at this. Tiny. You can't even fit a king size bed in some of these rooms.
You can spin around in this one with your arms out wide without hitting nothing. Like it's really bad in the UK. Like,
do you guys have air conditioning? Like, is it everywhere?
I have air conditioning, but that's not a thing. But I'm rich. I'm well off now. You know, I'm doing very great. So
air conditioning is not something I think of as a rich people thing.
Well,
it's
true. That actually probably tells you the story there.
It's way, way hotter in most of the US than Europe.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
But UK is pretty cold. The south of the UK gets some heat, but only
in the reef keeping hobby, all the British guys have coolers for their tanks because in the summer it'll get so hot it cooks your fish.
Fuck.
Oh
yeah, so they're just sweating in their living rooms while the tanks have air conditioners cooling the water off.
Get an AC before you buy a giant reef system. Like,
get a window unit. It's not that hard.
Yeah, order of operations here, folks.
A big part of the culture in the UK is sitting topless in your front room with all the windows open while a miniature fan blows on you every now and then on rotation.
You do that with AC.
Do the ladies
you could.
too?
It's not a thing. AC is just not. I don't know why it's just not a thing.
We can't gloss over this and move on. Do the ladies sit topless too?
Maybe bras on. I would imagine. I don't know. It depends who's over.
Fuck it. No, I'm out. Tapping out.
Air conditioning.
I thought the UK was one of the better AC countries in Europe. I thought it was like mainland Europe that was like you talk to some guy in Poland or Slovenia or Slovakia about AC, and they're like,
"Oh yeah, they've never heard of it." Yeah. You probably they've never heard of that.
It might be better than some other European countries, but it's not
probably.
By American standards, it'd be worse than anything we have here. Like if your house doesn't have AC, it can get classified as blight and torn down.
Yeah, like I had a lot of friends in primary and secondary school. I knew no one with an air conditioning unit in their home. No one I knew had one.
Oh, not even a unit? We have central air here where it's just pumped through.
Yeah, they're just vents in our ceilings that blow cold air out because we live in the first world. It's so crazy to me that anybody doesn't have it. Whenever I've vacationed in like Seattle before and the house there didn't have it. And it wasn't listed on the Airbnb, no AC. Me and Chiz go to that place in the middle of the summer, like July or something. And we had to Amazon buy fans. Like we both got like fans like blowing on us constantly. We're sweating. Like it was miserable.
That's a great bought a cheap window unit. I wonder how low they go. I bet for like 180,
200. The thing was we had the first house only had like 3 or 4 days of availability. And then after that, we were going to another house that we had made sure had AC after the first day at house number 1. So it was like, man, do we Amazon a $200 or $300 window unit that will have to stay here? I guess we could return it, but then we're stoned. Like the whole point of this trip is smoking weed in Seattle. So it's like, do I want a bunch of like UPS busy work? And we just sweated it out for 2 or 3 days. It was terrible.
Sweat out. Yuck.
Dude, if my AC goes out in the middle of summer in Missouri, it's so thick and hot and muggy within 40 minutes that I'm like on the phone. Like someone's got to get here now. It's an emergency call. I'm sweaty. I stink. Yeah. My hair's getting greasy faster than it usually does. Like
when my AC went out like 5 years ago, and it was like days and days with it not getting fixed. And so I would go into a hotel and spend my days there. And I made the rental place pay for my hotel and pay for the window unit that I had purchased to like finally just exist in my house. And they're pretty cool about it. I had a meltdown on the phone. I didn't curse like following you guys' example, but I was like, this is unacceptable.
Huge.
I was like, I started making up all kind of lies. I've got a baby here. I've got an elderly grandmother with dementia. Have you ever had to give an old woman 5 sponge baths a day? Have you?
Wow.
Have you? Like, I had a full meltdown. I'm like, we're staying at the Holiday Inn right now. I've got a baby and a wife, and I'm like listing all these people. It's just me. It's just me.
just you and your dogs.
I had a fucking meltdown. But like living without AC was like hell. I always say,
was that house one zone?
One zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleeping is the worst. sleeping without AC is a near impossible task.
Oh,
That's the worst thing for me. I need it to be cold to sleep. That's always been my thing. So I've always got the AC going now, or a fan on, or something. I'm thinking about moving to Spain, and one of the main things that's holding me back from that is that my memory of going to Spain when I was younger is that it's so hot you can't even fucking think in the day. Sometimes you like have this mental fog based on how humid and hot the south of Spain is.
Their work ethic reflects that.
Yeah, it does. That's actually true. They close in the middle of the day. Enough to save myself from being lost, I would say, but not in any way fluent or conversational. Nowhere.
You get much better. Then.
What about America?
He can learn it while he learns Farsi.
True.
Two very notoriously similar languages.
I can't tell the difference. It's all Greek to me.
Yeah, I was. I've thought about moving to the US. Bryce Mitchell said he'd save me a plot of land near him if I ever wanted to move there. But I don't know. Spain is like a 2.5 hour flight away from where I am and where my family is. It's really easy. It's not that long of a flight. I'm sure it's about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours.
How different is the time zone?
Maybe an hour difference. Portugal is the same as the UK, but Spain is an hour ahead. Which might be bad.
I find that to be the bigger deal. Like, you know, if you're 3 hours different, then, you know, you're not really thinking about calling home until they're ready to go to bed. Bigger deal.
I just need another look. I think I want to learn another language accidentally via being somewhere, you know.
If you decide to live near Bryce Mitchell, you could get like a house with 5 acres for like $150,000.
I know.
No, you could not get a house.
That sounds too low, but it would be affordable in Arkansas. You can get
a couple $100,000.
Let me link you to the house in Arkansas with 5 acres for $150,000.
Is there an active murderer? Like, what? There's no way.
Damn. Oh, land.com. Does it have a house?
Oh my god, that's
what am I looking at?
You're looking at a 5 acre property with a 700 square foot house for $145,000.
Bring it up on screen.
House is pretty generous.
This is a refurbished like utility shed.
It's like
first, show me that interior.
That's that right there, a fixer upper. I know that.
House, of course.
Bryce handled that. This actually looks like Bryce Mitchell's house.
Wait, go back. Wait,
is he selling?
What kind of people lived here? They have a Grinch.
No, it's not
Bryce Grinch themed bath mat and a Grinch themed curtain.
Yeah. They came as a set. Clearly,
they're gonna take that with them.
I guarantee. And a Grinch themed toilet cover.
I saw the thing that wrapped around the toilet that your feet go on, like little toilet shaped carpet.
Why have I seen this house?
I guarantee a girl who never doesn't wear pajama pants lives there. Like that has to.
She's been wearing those SpongeBob pants for 2 weeks straight.
I bet this is awful.
Horrible and awful. Look at this. Not only do you have a Connex box, like tool shed in the back to tie up women and rape them endlessly.
Taylor looking down his nose. How many Connex boxes do you have now, Taylor? 0, I bet.
0 Connex boxes.
Who are you to talk shit about this place?
5 acres of land. Now, here's what you would do there. You live temporary. 5 acres is a large amount of land for when you're 145,000 in and you have a place to live. You have a horse barn, which probably comes with a horse.
You have a demo job because that house is terrible.
You could build your new house there. Maybe you could throw up a cabin.
You could repaint the Connex box, Taylor. You lack imagination.
You're right. Spray paint it.
I don't know why you're hating on that. That's 5 acres and a UK sized house for $145,000 US.
Yeah, coming from the UK, it's a UK sized house, I guess.
Yeah, you could. I would get one of those log cabin kits that are like $100,000, $125,000. I'd build it myself over there in my spare time. Like after a year or two, I'd have it built and you'd be done.
In your spare time, when you're not shivering in the rain.
MMA Guru is doing well in social media. I think he's more of a Monaco
This is to give this is like a barometer reading of like what the deal is, though. Like for $400,000, it's a mansion now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a huge jump up. If you don't want 5 acres, is the land's probably worth $10,000 an acre or something like that.
Yeah, the Monaco tax haven is very appealing. Very appealing as well. And then maybe you can go check out the Formula One with some champagne.
It's the worst race of the year.
Or you can move to Tennessee.
I know that it's
you know about Dollywood?
I don't know about Dollywood.
See, Dolly Parton has her own theme park.
Oh, wow. How American.
It's a treat. Okay? It's a treat.
Yeah.
First of all, there are bald eagles in there everywhere just flying around. They have a giant netted canopy over the whole park. And so you're walking around eating your snow cone and there's a fucking bald eagle flying overhead. It's America personified. It's wonderful. Roller coasters. They have like a live like cowboy street performances with like blank fire guns and stuff where they have like a bunch of cowboys get mad at each other and have a shootout in the street. They have like live performances and lots of music. It's a great time.
They captured a bunch of bald eagles and put them in a canopy. I thought that wasn't allowed. I thought
they're probably rescue eagles or something. I don't know.
I guess so. Because I know once every few years you see a story where it's like some guy in Washington kills a bald eagle and they railroad him. Where it's
taking a feather is illegal. I'm pretty sure that like collecting feathers off the ground and keeping them is illegal.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Beast had to change his whole filming location because it may have interrupted the breeding of eagles in that area or some shit like that. I know you guys have a lot of laws about preserving eagles and stuff like that. I was actually shocked by how American America was. When I went to Miami, I was like, okay, this is kind of just like any other. It's American, but it's kind of very city-ish, diverse, you know. But when I went to Nashville, that's when I realized, like, holy shit, I'm in America. These guys are LARPing as cowboys walking around. They actually believe they are cowboys. Cowboy hat.
Major city.
Nashville's an outlier. Nashville's an outlier where it's like the country music, like center of the world. So there are a lot of like guys who are all hat and no cattle. You know what I mean? A lot of those guys.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense for people east of the Mississippi to wearing a cowboy hat anyway. And I always say that to my redneck friends. It's like, you're not a fucking cowboy. You are. If there's country and Western, you're country. Don't blend into Western. You don't ride horses. What's that belt buckle? You didn't win that. What are you doing?
You got to be east of the Mississippi to wear a cowboy. Like
I agree.
Do you mean west?
Or, I'm sorry, west of the Mississippi. Sorry.
I want a cowboy hat Texas though, Rangers. And I have a tractor, so I feel like, look, I saw Footloose. You wear cowboy hats on tractors.
Shit.
It comes with it.
Getting it from Footloose doesn't help your point.
Noted cowboy Kevin Bacon wears one. What's your
yes, that's what I'm getting at. And also it'd be good for sun.
And like,
what if it was a straw cowboy hat? I feel like that's a little more flexible in its location.
That's the weak.
Oh, really?
Like cowboy hat edition, the straw one. You gotta get one that hurts to wear. I think is probably that's a real cowboy hat. You know.